Hello IG Garage family, so glad you're here with us today. Is your check engine light on with the P0158 code? Well, that means your bank 2 sensor 2 oxygen sensor is sending a high voltage signal. Ignoring this can lead to poor fuel economy, rough engine performance, and even damage to your catalytic converter. The P0158 trouble code appears when the downstream oxygen sensor, bank 2, sensor 2, detects a high voltage reading for an extended period. This sensor monitors the efficiency of the catalytic converter and helps adjust fuel mixture. So, a high voltage signal basically means the sensor is detecting too little oxygen in the exhaust. This could be caused by a sensor failure, a rich fuel mixture, or even some wiring issues. Alright, let's talk about the symptoms you might notice with a P0158 code. First up, you'll probably see the check engine light come on. You might also notice poor fuel efficiency, the engine running rich with a strong fuel smell, and, yeah, there's a chance you could fail an emissions test. Now, here are the most common causes of a P0158 code. Number 1, a faulty oxygen sensor. That's actually the most common reason for high voltage readings. Number 2, wiring or connector issues. Things like short circuits or damaged wiring can definitely cause excessive voltage. Number 3, a fuel system running rich, so too much fuel in the mixture can lead to those high voltage readings. And finally, number 4, a failing catalytic converter. A clogged or inefficient catalytic converter might also contribute to this issue. Okay, so bank 2 is the side of the engine that does not contain cylinder number 1. And sensor 2, that's the downstream oxygen sensor, which means it's located after the catalytic converter. You'll find it attached to the exhaust pipe, typically underneath the car. The sensor is connected to the vehicle's ECU through a wiring harness. And, a shorted wire or a damaged connector can cause those high voltage readings. Alright, so first up, let's inspect the wiring and connectors. You want to look for any frayed, melted, or shorted wires. If you spot any damaged wiring, go ahead and repair or replace it as needed. Next, let's test the oxygen sensor using a multimeter. Set your multimeter to measure voltage. With the car running, the sensor should fluctuate somewhere between 0.1 volts and 0.9 volts. If you notice the voltage just stays high, above 0.9 volts, then the sensor is faulty. And finally, check the fuel system for a rich condition. Take a look at the fuel injectors and see if there are any leaks. Also, make sure the air-fuel mixture is properly balanced. Alright, so if the sensor fails the test, you'll want to replace it with an OEM or a high-quality aftermarket part. Next up, use an OBD-II scanner to clear the P0158 code. Then go ahead and drive for a few miles to make sure the check engine light doesn't come back on. So, that's how you fix P0158 and keep your car running efficiently. Fixing this issue will, really improve your fuel economy and prevent further engine problems down the road. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell for more car repair tips from IG Garage. Also, hey, check out these related videos. First up, P0069, manifold absolute pressure and barometric pressure correlation, and second, P0070 ambient air temperature sensor circuit. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.